Welcome to 0 to 100 podcast. It's your man Street, J-Roc,
Coach K,
and it's 0 to 100.
real quick,
Motherfucker. All right, it's 0 to 100 podcast, and we right at you tonight. We just came from Eagle Wolf Corner Lounge.
Hell to
Check the score, baby.
Redskins.
Eagle Wolf Lounge.
Check the score.
The Redskins were down by
They was only down by like
11
eight
points.
points.
No, it was
They
12 to 23.
They kicked the field goal.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so they was only down by 8 points. That's why I said y'all. It wasn't over. It was looking over.
Nah, it was over, J-Roc.
It was over enough for me to want to bring my ass home and record.
Not
and
a
talk
true
to my
fan.
0 to 100 listeners.
Not a
I
true
tell you that,
fan,
man.
I swear.
You call it what the fuck you want. True fan doesn't mean sit there.
You gonna feel butthurt if they
be
win.
happy watching motherfuckers lose and shit. That shit
Yeah, what,
pisses
Lou?
me
That
off.
shit was a competitive game.
Shit, J-Roc. What if I
Wasn't no
follow you?
goddamn competitive game. What the fuck was competitive about that game?
I mean, Cam Newton did just go to the Super Bowl. I mean, y'all can't
He
act like
balled
it's-
out on y'all, man, even though they haven't won any other games this year.
They
not
won
happy
like
with
3
that shit.
games or 4.
And y'all are at home.
I'm a sore fucking loser.
What was the
Redskins,
score?
Kirk Cousins, get your shit together.
Kirk Cousins.
That sorry ass.
You feel me
kicker, get
now?
your shit together, man.
20 million.
What the fuck was that shit?
Let me
Man?
get my 20
You
million.
feel me now?
Nah, I don't feel shit. Fuck you. And Coach K running his mouth, by the way, who's a Philly fan. I don't know why he feels
At
like
least we
he
lost to
has
a playoff team.
I don't know why he feels like he has so much to talk about.
Yeah, y'all didn't lose to a team. this
Because
season.
y'all ran your mouth this much when we lost. So no, don't do that now. Now I'm supposed to be quiet, right? Nah.
All right, so we got a lot to cover tonight before we call it a night. First off,
Damn, he calling the night already, J-Roc.
Early.
we want to talk about Bernard the Executioner.
got executed.
71 years old.
Philly on L's
Hey.
right now, on mean
I-
L's.
I-
Hey, listen, but
Hey.
we on HBO, we on Showtime, we on
I ain't mad.
Revolt. We got the #1 CD.
I'm not
What
questioning.
the, what
I'm not
the hell are
questioning.
you talking about?
Meek Mill, Meek.
Nah, we're not talking about that right now.
He said we're taking L's. I'm saying
Philly
we're still
L's.
winning.
Some Philly L's.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying
So what
Allen
was
Iverson's jersey just got retired.
True.
Okay.
He from Virginia though.
All right, but we're not talking about the good things going on in Philly right now.
Why
We're
would
talking
you want
about,
to?
We're
The
talking
L's.
about the more current events.
Yeah.
Which the Allen Iverson jersey falls on that.
That's not.
But-
That's not Philly news.
More current than that would be
Carolina Panthers coming to Landover Hills and shitting on y'all.
I
Jeez.
think what would be more current than that would be
Literally
Bernard the
taking a dump.
Executioner Hopkins getting knocked out of the ring.
He didn't get knocked out the ring. He fell from the ring because the ring was unsafe and was not properly set up.
But he fell from the ring from a.
Right hook. A right hook.
That's
a
what-
right
that's
hook
what he-
to the
that's
chin.
You heard Bernard say he got pushed.
And the camera showed that he got hit with a
Camera
right hook.
definitely
It depends on
doesn't
what
show that
angle
he
you
got
look at
pushed.
it.
The angle of the punch hitting him in his face.
Yeah, that's
and
the
his-
only angle.
And him falling down ass
You
over
mean
head.
the angle that his body created when he made that?
So can I ask y'all a
I don't know
question?
what that
So
was.
y'all are at the grocery store and
Pure
somebody
red.
knocks out somebody else's granddad, and you guys are really talking about the granddad.
Hey, that granddad. Hey, if that
So are you comparing Bernard Hopkins to the lady that got pushed
Into the
stuffed
trash
in the
can.
trash? I don't think Bernard would like to be referred to.
I'm
as
sure
that.
he wouldn't,
Bernard
but
Hopkins-
I
Hey.
bet you he has a 14-year-old granddaughter too.
Hey, Bernard Hopkins put
in a
himself in.
14-year-old
Look,
granddaughter.
first of all, let me say this. I'm not one of the ones that's going to give the age excuse to Bernard.
Not in professional
I
boxing.
can't
you
do
won't.
that, man. I
You're
can't
crazy.
do that.
You saw
It's-
that man putting around the ring.
But the only reason I can't do that is because this is a guy who went 12 rounds with Sergey Kolo. Now, was it a highly competitive 12 rounds? Maybe not. Was it even a survival mode 12 rounds? I would not say that it was. I'd say Bernard actually
Was still
he
trying to
lost,
fight.
but he lost. Right, he lost.
still fighting.
Even that was
competitively.
4 years ago.
Wasn't
No, it
4
wasn't. It
years
was like
ago.
2 years ago.
2014. I've checked the stats
So
on that.
close to 3 years
2
ago.
years
But
So he was only 48.
But I'll say no. He was actually 50. And in your defense, or in Bernard's defense, I'll say this: the difference between 30 and 32 is not the same difference as between 50 and 52.
Jesus
You
Christ.
understand what I'm saying? So Bernard Hopkins. I want to say this to you personally, from me here, Street at 0 to 100. You've had a stellar career. You've been entertaining us all for years. And just so you know, Bernard, I was literally the guy that you heard at Jermaine Taylor 2 when you fought Jermaine Taylor the second time in Las Vegas, Nevada. That was literally me hollering, "B Hop, B Hop." And you can hear me actually on the TV. That's how loud I am. Your man Street.
I want to say, B Hop from Coach K. I just want to thank you, man. No matter what happened at the end, no matter what happened at the beginning, man, you so entertaining, and you risked your life to entertain
fighters.
us. So, man, I appreciate you and thank you.
One of the greatest fighters.
And this from J-Roc. I mean, B Hop was definitely is a legend. Will definitely be in the Hall of Fame. Definitely gave us some great fights. Definitely gave us one of the longest, greatest stretches of winning and defending this title of any boxer. I mean, up there with Floyd and a couple other guys. But I'll definitely say this. B Hop, I understand that last fight or your supposed last fight didn't end the way you would definitely have liked it, but I'll say this: please don't go step back in that ring.
Oh no, we need a rematch.
Oh God, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Leave it
man,
alone,
it's too
B-Hop.
many. It's too many fighters out here, and I mean, respect to Roy Jones, but man, it's too many fighters that's fighting past their prime. You in there with some what y'all Philly dudes call them bulls.
We need that belt back, man.
These young bulls out here, man, y'all can't be out here banging with 28, 25 years old. B-Hop, you know what you was when you was 25, 26 years old. You know what you could do to a dude in that ring when you was 27, 26, 24, 23. You 52 years old, man.
He had him
It ain't
frustrated,
about
man.
skill.
Well,
It
see-
ain't about skill. We done seen it happen too many times. We seen it happen with Ray Leonard. We seen it happen with Ali.
Definitely seen it with Ray
We
Leonard.
seen it happen with Mike Tyson. Don't do Philly niggas love to go and do
yeah,
that.
don't do that.
Bottom line is, we
Yeah.
seen it happen with too many fighters, and I don't want to see it happen to B-Hop. I mean, you got knocked out the ring. You lost the bat.
Well,
Lost the
Sugar
fight,
Ray
whatever you
ain't
want.
see it. At least not all the way, anyway.
Oh my goodness. Bottom line is,
Legendary
we don't
fighter.
want to see. We don't want to see that happen to you, B-Hop. Take the L. Walk off into the sunset. You got a nice little business set
Pocket
up.
full of money.
Thank you. You got a nice business set up.
Shout out Golden Boy Promotions.
And if you want to go back
Mr.
to Philly,
Pantyhose himself.
you want to go back to Philly and grab you some young fighters and train them and teach them the game, teach them the craft, teach them the sweet science. I respect you and I support you in any way, but please don't get back in that ring.
Leave it
man.
alone, B.
We need a
place.
rematch. Joe Smith, we coming for
See,
you.
that's a Philly nigga telling this man 53, 54 fucking years old.
Well,
We
need
back in the
that
ring.
belt
Like,
back.
In Coach K's defense, I get where he's coming from. We don't want to see the great fighter like that go out with
You don't want to see him
such
go
a
out like Ray.
that wasn't.
He
really
was winning that fight,
You
man.
know, the fat lady sang, but that was
Shane had to scream in that man's face like that.
I'd like to see him go out a little bit better than that myself, to be
Man.
honest. Even if he's got to fight a little,
Handpick the motherfucker. He should have handpicked this motherfucker.
He
then.
did.
I think he thought he did.
He did not think he did.
Well, he thought he did.
Well, he did not.
It didn't go like it wasn't.
Most
good.
handpicked fighters are handpicked, and when
He's not as good as Roy Jones at
term
handpicking.
The term handpicked means handpicked. If he handpicked this motherfucker and that happened, somebody that did your handpicking did do a
Handpicking,
good
right.
job.
Yeah, his enemy, Oscar De La Hoya. You gonna knock a dude out with a body shot, then let him pick your next opponent?
How that's his enemy?
You gonna let that man, you
Don't
knock
do
him
that.
out, then
They've
you gonna
been
let him pick
business
who you
partners for
box?
like the last
Oscar
5 or 6.
Bernard.
They've been the last
Hey, look.
business partners for a while.
Hey,
Where you
let's
keep
say
your
this.
enemy at?
Oscar and Bernard Hopkins probably could teach us a lot, because what I see from them is black and brown working together to get this money, and I can appreciate that. Even as with Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather took a lot of shots at each other and was real, fucked up with each other. But at the end of the day, it was black and brown getting money together. But for Bernard Hopkins, we want to give you the 0 to 100 drum roll. Thanks again from all three of us here. 0
Real
to
quick.
100. This is for you.
Appreciate it, man.
You did it your way. Y'all knew I could sing. I told you I'm looking for
Yeah, but we need to approve a lot of that stuff before you
God damn.
decide.
That should have been in the rehersal.
We didn't talk
You got
about
the-
that. We
you got
didn't
the
discuss
old-
it.
I
12, 13 voice out
I felt
there.
like I felt like I just had to try my hand right.
So second up, next up, we wanted to talk to you guys about everybody right now seems to be doing their top. At the end of the year, it's always all.
So, Coach, you just in the movie theater when
Jesus
people crunch their popcorn too long, it can be irritating.
Listen, Lofi, where you at? I had a Lofi moment.
Oh my goodness.
I thought you was gonna open that.
Shout
Look,
out
man.
Loaf Dog.
Look, first up, like I said,
is it?
right now a lot of people going through, talking about a lot of top 10 rappers in the game, a lot of lists going around. So here's 0 to 100. We want to do something a little different. Instead of just doing the top 10 hottest rappers in the game, which at the end of the day right now, I don't know who the fuck who hot and who not. I'm sure it's a lot of rappers on that list that at this point in my life, I don't know who the fuck you is, ain't heard shit you did. I don't listen to the radio.
Lil Uzi Vert.
But look, let's just give up our full assessment of hip hop altogether, man.
We
started talking on this our last episode. We didn't get fully into it.
I ain't know Lofi was here tonight.
Full Lofi mode.
Your man Street, which is me, I put out some of my picks, and everybody put out their picks, but we didn't really get to talk about hip hop the way we want to.
Can I
talk
start?
about hip hop.
Can I begin?
Hey, Coach K, do your thing, man.
If Cassidy isn't the greatest lyricist that's ever lived, I don't know. Listen, LL Cool J was a fantastic lyricist, and Cassidy shits upon his grave, man.
Cassidy
Shits upon his grave.
shits upon LL Cool J's thing.
If you want to go gangster rap, if you want to go down south, if you want to go West Coast with Snoop and all that, Beanie Siegels was the gutterest, gangsterest rapper nigga I ever seen in my life.
Now, I could agree with you with the Beanie Siegel. Beanie Siegel ranks high on my list, so I'm not going to disagree with you.
If you want to go alternative, if you want to go mainstream, if you want to go artist who just has the pulse of the young people, Meek Mill might have been done it better than anybody ever did it.
Jeez. All right.
So Meek Mill's rank is high on my list too. Philly rappers, but out of Philly, my number one pick would definitely be Beans.
Beans.
Definitely Beans. Look, so everybody talking about hottest rap in the game. We ain't gonna have that list. You want that list, you can go Google it. It's a bunch of motherfuckers doing it right now. I don't know who the hottest rapper is. You'll catch me listening to motherfucking Illuminati or goddamn Scarface the Diary before you catch me listening to a lot of this shit going on right now. So our list, our top 10 is top 10 Dead or Alive, and then we're gonna follow it up with the ranking of the top 10 Dead or Alive's top songs.
And then let's take it to a next step, and the picks that you give amongst the three of us, I want to know what it is. Because me personally, I have rappers that I like for their lyrical content as well as their overall persona. So put some of that into your equation with your picks too. Bottom line, you got rappers that rap about things that's just not going on in their lives and stuff, and I got an issue with that. But that's what
true.
I'm saying is,
Okay.
Bottom line, if you like Tupac, what do you like about it? If you like this, you see what I'm saying?
And that's where the song thing comes in, because I think if you we all know Tupac gonna make this list. So we're gonna before we go to ranking them and putting them on, number 1, number 2, number 3.
Song.
Let's just say this. So Tupac, he's gonna be on the list. What song, Street, and we'll start with you. What song do you think epitomizes Tupac?
For me, it would be Straight Ballin'. My favorite Tupac song would definitely be hands down Straight Ballin'.
And you know what? I'm gonna say I kind of agree with that. I'm not saying that's my pick, but I do agree with that because you the one that turned me on to the Thug Life album. You the one that I think put me on to Tupac. Like you was listening to Tupac from like fucking Strictly for My Niggas and his earlier shit.
Definitely.
I never really. I don't think I got my attention to Tupac till Me Against the World.
Right.
So, when I was able to hear, riding with you, listening to the Thug Life album and getting turned on to Straight Ballin', it's definitely one of the songs that a person that looks at him as a street artist, as a real artist, I think the Straight Ballin' song stands out to him.
And that's the only song on the album with no features. Tupac does Straight Ballin' all the way through, all the bars,
Exactly.
every verse. And it's a long-ass fucking song, as a matter of fact.
And actually, if you listen to some of the shit that came out after he passed, there was an original version of Straight Ballin'.
Getting Money
that didn't sound nothing like that.
No, what was it called?
I don't know what it was called.
I'm Getting Money. That's what.
Yeah,
I'm Getting Money.
and that was like that shit ain't sound nothing like Straight Ballin'. So you could tell Tupac probably rode with that jump for a couple days, listen to it, it's like, nah, we gonna flip it up, and they brought out Straight Ballin'. So that just shows his genius in that aspect of listening to those two songs. So I would definitely say that would definitely be one of the songs that would epitomize Tupac. I'm gonna move on to Coach. What song?
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler.
No, man.
No. Listen, we talking about
You're
Tupac.
not listening to
Listen,
the-
Tupac.
Coach.
Do you think Tupac will make
We
the
know
top 10?
Philly's having a bad fucking month.
Thank you, please. We're gonna do a non-Philly,
10?
top 10. If you feel Tupac will make it, yes
Oh,
or no?
oh, now
you,
I'm feeling-
you were asking what was the Tupac's.
We gotta
song.
walk a Philly nigga into this
okay,
this
okay.
question because he gonna go
'Cause I don't
Philly.
know-
no
I
way.
don't know
You don't
Pac
give him
make the
you don't
top
give him no
10.
rules and parameters. He gonna go Philly best way he can. So a non-Philly 2 top 10
Okay.
artists, dead or alive, would Tupac be on your list? Yes or no?
non-Philly.
Okay. So it ain't even
Because I
10.
can get 10 Philly rappers.
I know you can. There we go. But non-Philly, Tupac will be on that list.
Yeah.
So answer me this question. What song, one song out of his whole catalog epitomizes Tupac to you? Take a minute.
Brenda's Got It, baby.
Okay.
Just because it showed his range, man. It showed.
Now, this was his first hit ever. So, I mean, you want to go back to, like, his first album and shit? I mean, he had a lot of shit happen after
Yeah, that's his option.
I mean,
Tell
that's
us
fine,
why.
though.
Why?
I guess at that time where I was in my life and just seeing the
You had a
dude.
baby?
No, I didn't. But just seeing him, a rap star, international hip hop rap star, rapping about some shit other than.
Now, mind you, wasn't that yet, though.
Yeah,
Just
he
be
was
mind.
definitely
You
For
gotta
me, he
understand.
was- for me, he was famous already.
He was still
That would be
probably
more.
like
That
a
would be more keeping.
social- he
that
was a
would be
real
like keep your
social
heads
still
up
kinda.
or keep your heads up or something like
Definitely.
that. Now, I mean, that's your pick. That's your pick.
Yeah, that's my pick.
So you say, okay, bro. Now me, I'm gonna give you 2 songs because I still haven't
Wait,
built my list.
why
I thought we
you
was
get
giving
to
one,
give two?
yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're not giving 2 songs.
'Cause
You
I
give
didn't
your
get the option
song,
of 2
And if
songs.
you exactly, neither did I. I could have gave you 2 songs.
I got 3 I could have given.
Pick a song, and then if you want to pass it back down for us to pick a song, an extra song, then
All
we
right,
can
the
do that.
song that epitomizes Tupac for me is gonna be "Dear Mama."
All right.
And
Okay.
for obvious reasons, I lost my mom a few years back at this point. But that song and what he was talking about, how he broke that down, it's basically a Mother's Day anthem as far as in my household. On Mother's Day, I'm playing the shit out that song. And, rest in peace to Afeni Shakur. Definitely a stand-up mom. Definitely somebody that held his legacy down after his passing. Didn't, basically rape his culture, rape his whole legacy, selling everything out. She basically held that whole situation of the Tupac Brown down like a boss.
That's what
And
Black Panthers do.
And I hope that his sister, Asada, what's his sister's name? I don't even want to fuck her name up. Setchu Shakur. Hopefully she hold that down. I know her Afeni Shakur bitch ass ex-husband tried to say he owned this, that, and the other, whatever, but I believe legally they handle that shit, and basically Setchu will be the one handling Tupac's his legacy, his catalog, and so forth going forth. But that song "Dear Mama" was just, and it's sad because how many rappers have made a song about their mama?
Newsflash. Panthers versus Redskins final score 26-15 Panthers.
Damn, they scored again.
Oh, y'all came back and won?
Fuck y'all.
Y'all came back
They
and
scored a
won?
win.
Fuck you.
They scored again. They got a field goal on your ass before it was all said and
Damn,
done.
man.
Y'all still going to the playoffs. Y'all lose first week. Good
Fuck no,
God.
they not going to the playoffs.
Well, they probably won't now because the Green Bay
Man,
Packers will
fuck
still got a
y'all.
spot.
Hey, look, you a Philly fan, Coach K. You worry about what the fuck y'all doing. Don't be talking about my team. And you a New York Giants fan. Fuck you for being better than us, nigga.
That's right. Yeah. I take that fuck you right there. We definitely are better than y'all this year.
All right, then get back to the hip hop.
So that's the song for me. We get
Yeah, Mom.
the catalog of
Damn,
Tupac
so
to
I guess
me.
we all living up to our personas here today.
Oh.
I choose straight balling, and these 2 motherfuckers choose 2 socially conscious songs. Make me look like a
jeez.
complete animal. Thanks a lot, guys.
Ain't nothing wrong with straight ball. Ain't nothing wrong with straight ball. And like I said, if I had an option to choose another song, I have other songs that I definitely would like. One of the songs I actually like, and while we talking about Tupac, was an unreleased song that I love, that I thought it definitely was a song that...
My block.
Nah, it's motherfucking Hellraiser.
Oh,
I love Hellraiser.
Release? Hellraiser's released.
That was after he died, though.
Oh, yeah.
Hellraiser...
Hell motherfucking yeah.
If you listen to that song and what he talking about, it was literally about what Tupac wanted to bring to the rap industry. And whether you call it raising hell or whatever the case may be, he wanted to disrupt and just basically stand out. The whole persona of All Eyes on Me and everything that Tupac stood for is epitomized in the lyrics of that song. So if you've never heard the song Hellraiser by Tupac, it was an unreleased song that was on the album that he tossed after Biggie released Ready to Die, Do Your History. So Biggie released Ready to Die. Tupac had an album that was done. Biggie had heard the album. The album was really based on him just like on some fuck it type shit, don't give a fuck type shit. And he let Biggie hear that album. Biggie went and recorded Ready to Die, and therefore he scrapped the whole entire album. And then he went out later and recorded and then released the
Ready to Die,
the motherfucking Me Against the World album. So, you know, Biggie. Let's move on to Biggie with that conversation since it kind of moved there. So Biggie, what is the song for you? I already know mine.
Wow.
There's one song. We might have the same song, but there's one song that Biggie did that makes me.
Now, see, this is where I want to pick two songs. But I tell you, all right, I'm going to tell you, of the two that I want to choose, and I'll say, for me, it's between You're Nobody.
Till somebody kills you?
Till some.
Why? Okay,
Wait
why?
a minute. But it's between that and come on, you know what I'm talking about. My other one with the Jamaicans dressed like bitches and shit.
Yeah, that's my song.
Yeah,
niggas bleed. Niggas bleed
like us.
Niggas
so
bleed.
For me, it's between them two. But
it's niggas bleed. Then I ain't fuck.
I think
the other song.
I think I'd have to go with niggas bleed.
Niggas bleed.
But nobody till somebody kills you.
Niggas bleed.
Is cranking.
Niggas bleed. I don't give a fuck if it crank.
The niggas bleed story is just so gangster. It's like
niggas bleed. When I'm saying best song, I'm saying song that personifies that artist. The song that personifies Biggie's as an artist to me is Niggas Bleed. And the reason why is because at the end of the day, the thing that makes Biggie greater than everybody else, I mean, if people that put him at number one, is that he was the best storyteller of all time.
Definitely.
He was one of the best writers and lyricists of all time.
Right.
And he damn sure throughout his catalog has some of the hardest beats of all time.
Sometimes
I
think a lot of people get caught up in that best storyteller of all time thing. I think that's kind of tricky. He had. Well, see, for me, it's weird because there's other motherfuckers who got wicked fucking stories.
Who G-Rap? Who you talking about?
Beanie Siegel.
If you Memphis, Meek Mills has a wicked. Tony's story is like that, 1 and 2.
It is.
And fucking Pop got stories. Even though it's not solo, I'm gonna tell. Teardrops and Closed Classes.
He probably wrote the whole song. I think he probably wrote that whole song. But I'm sorry, I got a story to tell. Motherfucking somebody got to die.
Yeah. Who the fuck is this?
Me and my
Page
bitch.
at 5:46 in the morning.
Thank you. He is the storyteller. I'm sorry, you just gotta give it to him. Nas got some stories, but Biggie's stories are hits.
Let me say this since you mentioned Nas. Nas shitted on everybody with the backwards
story.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Nas, excuse me, Nas. I don't know the name of the song, but everybody knows what the fuck I'm talking about when I say the backwards story. You shitted on him. When the bitch spit the cum back in her mouth and the ice and the spit the... Oh, man. He was a bad
back in the glass.
That was some... Oh, my God.
Shots went back in the gun.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Killed him with that.
That was amazing.
Fan door closed.
With that. He killed them with that shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, Nas is definitely one of the greatest.
K,
so you gotta get your Biggie song. And then we can move on and talk about Nas.
So wait, we both agreed on...
Niggas Bleed. Definitely.
Bleed.
Clear.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Nothing Like It.
Today's agenda, I got the suitcase up in the Centra. Go to room 112.
I'm gonna go with Nothing Like It from 2001.
Nothing like
Yeah,
See,
one of Bean's best.
That's a Beanie song. What the fuck, nigga? We said a Biggie song. Nigga, Philly niggas, boy. I swear
What the fuck was that,
one of
man?
Beanie Siegel's best songs.
No, we ain't talking about Beans yet, man. We ain't get to him. He gonna be in the top 10, definitely in my top 10.
Definitely.
So we talking about Biggie's, the song that personifies
Your
Biggie.
number one Biggie song. Your choice.
No, it's not. Listen, we ain't talking about number one. We talking about the song.
Okay.
Whatever you feel that artist represents.
Okay.
What song represents that the most? And that's why we picked Niggas Bleed.
Right.
Biggie got a bunch of hits. Hypnotize is probably his biggest hit. But niggas,
no, we said
Fucking You Tonight. Fucking
No, I'm
You
just
Tonight.
talking about-
Yes. Fucking You Tonight.
fucking with R. Kelly, fucking
When
pervert.
that double CD
How
came
this
out.
nigga go from fucking
Fucking you tonight.
Brenda's Got a Baby was I'm fucking you tonight. I guess that is that how Brenda was born? Is it an overall conspiracy? I'm fucking you tonight.
How the fuck is
And
on?
we had
Explain
Brenda's
that.
baby.
How
He
does
was
fucking you
Brenda
tonight? How does fucking you tonight personify Biggie?
When that double CD came out, I had a 1998 Honda Accord.
Okay.
All right.
And when I was bumping that, it was
That
just...
joint was brand new then, because that album
How the
came out
fuck
in
you
19
had a 19?
That
I
joint
mean,
was
I
it-
could
was
go
it-
with that.
yeah,
98 was when that album
I
dropped.
had my...
Oh, you had a brand new car?
Yeah, I had a
Oh,
1990.
shit.
I was working at
Bullshit.
Okay, brand
Yeah.
new, clean, no miles.
Honda Accord.
Levels.
No,
Sunroof?
it was cloth.
Oh
Sunroof.
shit, he had the CE.
Yeah, but it was brand new in his age at that time. That was, he was
brand new
popping.
car was a shit.
And he was young as shit.
Young
so
as
he
shit.
was popping. Yeah, he was popping.
So you must have got some pussy or some head or something off that song or something, because ain't no way in hell.
It was no way you wasn't.
That's like one of my
then.
worst songs on that album, literally. Like I
You
don't
said
like
that's
our-
one of the worst songs
on fucking what was that?
What
Life
song
After
did you say again?
Fucking You Tonight with R. Kelly, nigga. Fuck that song. I ain't gonna say fuck.
Used to be spending. That ain't no whack. Nah.
I'm talking on that album, literally. Rank that album, and you gonna come. That shit's in the
Going back
bottom.
to Cali was...
I'm fucking
I like him going back to Cali better.
You ain't know what Street already said. You ain't nobody till somebody.
Nobody.
That's my point. Where the Fucking You Tonight might be the bottom ranked song on that whole album, because we can run them all down. Motherfucking all them joints. The Bone Jump, definitely near the top. The fucking joint he got with Mace, which was a fucking Diana Ross fucking mean.
I'm Fucking You Tonight was on what? Ready to
Die.
First side.
No, Life
The
After
Bone
Death.
Jump
Life
ain't on
After
Ready
Death.
to Die.
Life
The
After
Bone
Death.
Jump, he's on that
Life
shit.
After Death. All these songs we talking about, like that R. Kelly Fucking You Tonight is on Life After Death. The double CD.
Fucking You Tonight is on Life After
Yeah.
Death? Yeah, it gotta be.
It's like one of the first four
First,
songs.
yeah.
The
He
joint with him
wasn't
and
on Kelly's
Jay-Z,
first side.
Getting the Dough is better than that joint. Definitely the first song on the album, Somebody Got to Die, is better than that. Kicking the Door is better than that. Hypnotize is better than that. I Got a Story to Tell, Niggas Bleed is better than that. The joint with the Locks is better than that.
Damn, this nigga
What's-
got the track list.
All
in
them
his head.
Jones
He
is
wrote
better than
bad
that. Is
motherfucker,
literally the
J-Roc.
worst
Maybe
fucking
you-
song on the album, nigga. Literally.
Maybe you
is,
should have
yeah.
asked me a different question then. You
Well,
didn't
no,
ask me the
what-
best song
no,
on the
I
I
album.
said
No,
you
he
said the
asked
song,
you what
song
personified
Front Size
for you.
Biggie.
You
feel
can't take
song-
that for him, man.
I
What the
can't.
fuck?
Like I
You
said-
mad at the nigga because you Christian and he Muslim, motherfucker.
No, I'm asking a question. What about that song? You talking about memories. I'm talking about what about that song personifies Biggie?
That's what
to you?
personifies-
But
it.
Biggie don't strike you as a I'm fucking you tonight type of nigga.
Man.
Big fat black. He says it. Big D. I know these bitches wouldn't be giving me no pussy
True.
if I wasn't busy. I'm
Yeah.
fucking you tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Coach. K. It makes
I
sense.
get it. I ain't mad. That
You didn't
is,
say was
but
the best song on
but
the album.
arguably
You
that
said-
is the worst
All
song
right,
on that
so
album.
being as though if we went there, if we went to Pac and Biggie, the only next person for us to go to would have to be Jigga Man, I guess.
Oh, Nas,
with a backwards
Nas,
song.
Nas go next in that
One mic.
conversation.
Dawes.
And you say One Mic?
One Mic was a great song.
Definitely a great song. Song that personifies Nas to me is Ether. Because that shows he's a soldier, that he ain't about to lay down on
Shout out
somebody
to
because you got
Jungle.
more money and whatever. But Ether, that joint, when, man,
Shattered
Ether,
Jay-Z.
man, that nigga came at that nigga throat with that joint, and that joint was mean.
Yeah.
Mean as shit. He went at him on the Biggie lines. With you, Biggie, he puffy. You got motherfucking Dame Dash dancing in the videos.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, I get it. You Biggie and he's puffy.
Now you talk about girls. What you think you
I
get girls
rock
because of
hoes,
your
you
look?
rock fellas.
Ooh, whew. Gee, he just. Oh my goodness.
God damn.
Ether, what's your choice?
For Nas. Nasir. Damn, that's a tough one, man. I think for Nas, for me, I might have to go with, no. Second Childhood. That's my song from Nas.
Second Childhood. Okay, I like
That's
that.
my fucking song.
Accidental
from Nas.
Murderer.
Second
Accidental Murder was gangster too.
Thorough.
I like that
Thorough.
jump. I like that jump. That's some
This
true
when
shit.
you go to the street, who else could it be? And they yes,
Nas.
What? That joke great, nigga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nas a mean.
You know
dude,
what that
man.
reminds me of? What,
Yeah.
some of the verses in that joke. You can imagine, right,
Yeah.
where I'm going
Yeah.
with that, right?
That joke, man. Yeah.
that's my
So we're
joke,
going to
right?
what, Cassidy next, or
No.
how we playing this?
We can go to Beans.
before-
We can go to
yeah, We can go
Beans.
to Beans before we go to
So when I think of Beans songs, let me see. I ain't gonna go first. Let the Philly dude go first. You gotta set the tone. Oh, what was that?
Nothing like it.
Nothing like it. Yeah, nothing like it's mean. That's a good drink. That's one of my favorite drinks.
I think it's the only one I could possibly go with.
Oh yeah.
What I'm talking about?
I know the song. I don't know the name.
Why you motherfuckers can't spit at the game? I went from high school and went straight to the league.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
you know this?
How's he not the best ever,
Nigga,
man?
I speak the truth.
Best
Every time I
Step
walk
in
in
the
the booth. Oh man, that
Best
joint
that ever
just
did it,
that
man.
Fire. Beans, hey look, I'm almost feeling like a real fan right now because if y'all remember on the last episode, I'm not gonna reverse, but we're gonna have to talk about that in this conversation anyway. My comments about T.I. and the whole shit.
Who?
We're going to T.I. next.
But that nigga
That's good. And I'm gonna tell you, look.
T.I. over Cassidy?
But that nigga
Motherfucker,
Beans.
please.
But Beans though, I'll say this.
Hold on, I ain't picked my song yet, neither.
All right, my fault.
Jesus Christ.
Beans, the truth.
So the
street.
truth.
Your
Damn.
man street.
So treat. Nothing like it. Damn, what personifies Beans to me? Like when I think of like Beans, like this, I gotta throw this journal. Damn. I think I'm gonna go with a joke that I really fuck with when I think of Beans. That because to me Beans is definitely a street dude, so it would be arguably easy to pick a street song. So to not pick a street song, I think I'm gonna go with "Feel It in the Air." I love that drink.
Oh yeah, okay.
Man, that "Feel It in the Air" joint mean.
Okay.
He was talking some shit on that joint, so I'll go with the "Feel It in the Air."
All right.
All right, we're going to go with O'Malley next.
Okay, so next up we're gonna definitely we're gonna take it down to the South and talk about the King of the South.
Let's get look. No, we just left. We in New York and we in Philly. No, we just left Philly. Yeah, you right to the South. Yeah,
Down to
O'Malley.
T.I.
You not
We
getting
going
nobody
down to
else in there.
ATL. We gonna talk about the boy Tip Harris.
It's the
T.I.
king.
He's now
bitch.
I'm gonna say this.
O'Malley.
When I was doing my notes for this segment, I swear I had the
It's
hardest
the
time. with him.
king, bitch.
That
You picked
mu-
the song.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
because I'm gonna tell you this. T.I. has very distinct quality across
It's the
his songs.
king.
That's the thing
bitch.
about him. Tupac takes you up, takes you down. He got different levels. Like when his earlier music is not as good lyrically as when he got to like All Eyes on Me level. So Tupac, depending on whether you like the old school Tupac, the New York rapping, New York beat Tupac, you like the West Coast Tupac, you like the shit after he died Tupac. Tupac got a bunch of different levels, whereas T.I. has just been consistently superior
One
to
for
his
the money,
peers
two
from
for
the
the
beginning
show,
to end.
y'all.
This motherfucker has classic albums.
Three for
He
the
has more
niggas
classic
hating
albums
on
to
the
end than
low,
anybody
y'all.
to me. Because when I think of Tupac, yes, his career is classic, but I look at like All Eyes on Me, I look at Me Against the World.
Wait,
Those-
you ain't give your T.I. song.
Hold up, I'm just trying. I'm framing it up. My point is, when you listen to Jay-Z, you frame him up. You got Blueprint. You got Blueprint 2. You got the Black Album. You know what the classics are. They stand out so well. When you think of Nas, Illmatic, fucking Hip Hop is Dead, Life is Good. They stand out. With T.I., from fucking his first album to his most current album, Us or Else, it's all consistently superior.
Well, the first album, stats wise, is probably
Fuck stats. I'm talking about quality of music.
But it's it's suspect on the stats though.
Please.
The first one is what? Trap music. Oh, I'm serious. I'm serious. Ain't acclaim. Trap music is where his acclaim really starts.
Man.
But I mean, but both of them got bangers. on them.
Serious is a classic, bruh.
Typical. I've heard That's the joint where LA and them Jai didn't fuck with him after that, and he told him, "I'm telling y'all, you better fuck with me."
Serious is a fucking tight ass album, bruh. You better go tomorrow. That's your homework. Go listen to it.
I know. I'm serious. Some of my songs might come off. I'm serious, but go ahead. Finish with your.
My point being is he has a very consistently superior. If his albums were like stock ticks, he don't have a lot of up and down. His quality is more of a straight line. If I'm Serious is his weakest album or close to his weakest album, believe me, it is not that far from some of his better albums. When you look at somebody like Jay-Z, who has Blueprint, but also has his second album, In the Lifetime, which is some trash. He'll say it's some trash. He'll say that Blueprint 2 is some trash. He'll say a lot of his albums was just way off the fucking radar, whereas T.I. can't say that in his career. Neither can Tupac. Biggie, sadly, only has 2 real albums to even look at when you look at his career. So with T.I., there's a lot of music to choose from, and I'll go ahead and give my shit first. My first album that personifies personifies T.I., and what I look at T.I. as